So I'm going to start off with this Dollar Tree egg from last year. I'm going to take it apart. We'll save that little egg for a different project. I'm going to feed some twine through the top hole. That way it's already there. We have something to hang it from and we don't have to worry about it later. Then I grabbed my nautical rope. I chose, well, I only have one nautical rope, let's be real. The 8-foot strand, I want to say it probably took like 3 or 4. I started using like my odds and ends that I had left over from that bunny rug I made. So you guys, I started, wrapping this thing and I cut it off. I didn't think you guys wanted to watch it all. But as I started coming down to like the bottom curves, it started this slant, right? So then I started on the other side and then this happened. I don't know what happened, but how I say everything happens for a reason because we add something to cover that up and it's perfection. So I'm going to grab this bunny DIY sign. Again, this is from last year. My stores still have not gotten like any of the new Easter signs in. So I'm just using what I have. So I am going to attach the bunny just with hot glue. And as you saw, we're going to cover the holes with one of the carrots. And you guys, this DIY is so easy because we're literally doing nothing to the sign itself. All we're doing is wrapping it and then we're going to add some embellishments, which you'll see. So I glue that to the top to cover the holes. Then we will glue the little Easter part. And good thing this happened because I definitely wasn't paying attention to which one said happy and which one said Easter. Just, let's be real. All right, so now I'm going to grab some orange burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. This other ribbon is from Walmart during Halloween. I just hot glue it into a cylinder, or I call it a cylinder. I don't know what you call it. All right, anywho. So I'm going to grab that, and then we're going to just scrunch both of these pieces together. We're going to grab some twine, and we are going to wrap it around the middle. And this is like the cutest bow. I think it brings it up a notch from the one that she came with. And then we cut the remainder of that twine off, and then we'll hot glue that to where that little hole is in her head. Look at how that just brings it up just a little bit. I won't say the dreaded word high end. I know so many people hate that. So I say I'll take it up a notch. All right. I was actually watching Holly from Hot Humble Pie, and she was saying to do this to the carrots instead of the raffia because it brings it up a notch. Again, there I say it again. But it really does. Like it gives these carrots a whole different look. These are the smaller ones, again, that I had last year. This year, I believe they came out with a bigger version in a 4-pack. But this is just boxwood leaves. And now, to cover this hole that I created, I am just taking boxwood leaves. These are from Walmart. And I am going to arrange them in there with some hot glue to cover that up. And like I said, everything happens for a reason because I really love how this ended up coming out. And then I'm just going to hot glue 2 carrots to the side and we are done. And y'all, this thing is so heavy. But anyways, I hope you love it. This really is an easy DIY, especially if you can wrap this around without creating a hole. Then you don't have to add the boxwood or the carrots either. So a great beginner's craft, but it looks so good. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So starting off, we're going to use these scalloped plastic plates from Dollar Tree. I got mine last year, but I have seen people haul them this year. And I'm going to use our bubble stickers from Dollar Tree. Now, if you can't find these, you guys, get puffy paint and just create your own circles. You can put little dots, let it dry, and then paint over it, and you'll get the same effect. And you could get puff paint at any craft store, and they are super inexpensive. So that's another option if you can't find these stickers. So after I'm done doing that, we're going to use 3 plates total, and I just had just enough of these puffy stickers. I'm going to take Plaster by Waverly, a chip brush, and I am going to do 2 coats of paint on this. And I ended up doing 2 coats because I needed to cover the colors in those puffy stickers. So as most of you watch, I did do the stippling effect on the second coat. After that, I'm going to take Pool by Waverly, a stencil paintbrush, and I am just going to flick that through my finger and give it a nice little cute speckled effect on the plates. You could also distress them. So many options you can do with this. Next, I'm going to take 3 different cutouts from Dollar Tree, the egg, the chick, and the bunny. Scrapbook paper of your choice, and this one came from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to trace those all out, and then we are going to cut them out. Next, take some Mod Podge. You could also use a glue stick. You could use a hot glue gun. You do you, boo, and do what works for you. But this was probably, it is going to go in my booth. So I wanted to make sure that I have longevity. We have Everly down here helping me out. And so I smoothed that down, sanded my edges, and then I'm going to go ahead and take that Mod Podge once again and coat the top so that we don't have that paper going anywhere when I try to sell it. Or I might send it to my girlfriend Joanna, don't know. Okay, so now I'm taking some twine. I wanted to add something additional. You guys know, like, it's hard for me to keep things just simple, but I mean, this was still pretty simple. So I wrapped the egg with some twine. I'm going to go ahead and do a very easy finger bow for our bunny. I do have a video on that. I'm going to make an updated bow video soon, you guys, in real time for those of you that have trouble making bows. And for the chick, I'm going to do kind of like a little twine bow tie for this. Do you guys see this scrapbook paper? How cute are these little trucks with the flowers on the bed? Yes, spring. All right, so after that's done, we're going to take some Jenga blocks, hot glue those to the back of our cutouts, and then we are just going to, I had to take that one off. Wasn't thinking ahead at this point. But you guys, I hope you enjoy these really easy crafts. I feel like these crafts are something you could accomplish in a weekend, no problem. I know that sometimes my crafts are a little bit more detailed, which I know people enjoy, but some of you like fast and easy. So here we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hot glue those right to the middle. You do need something under them because the plates dip down in the middle, so they don't perfectly fit. Now taking this Dollar Tree sign, it is the like soft teal one that has the egg cut out on top. I believe it's new for this season. But what's nice about this is I did not have to paint it or do anything. If you do not have this sign, you can use a long Dollar Tree one and just paint it to your desired color. Hot glue our little plates on, and we are done. I love the simplicity of this. I love that it can be hung anywhere in the house, but like, how cute would this be in the kitchen with like a bouquet of flowers like right next to it in a vase or something? Oh, so cute. So taking 3 of these pumpkins from fall, I'm so glad I held on to some of these because I knew I would need them. So I take some hot glue, not some hot glue, heat gun to take the tops off. Then I take it outside and I totally sand all of the glitter and the stickers off. I then am going to take some plaster by Waverly and I'm going to just give these one coat. I wanted mine. She chose some very bold and beautiful colors. I wanted to kind of keep like a rustic theme to my DIYs, keep them a little cohesive. So I'm going to do mine plaster. We're going to paint the front and the back so that we have a finished looking piece. And then I'm going to take my antique wax and my stencil brush from Dollar Tree and we are going to hit those edges. Now I don't go over the entire block with antique wax. I just want to emphasize the edges of my block so that when I put the letters and stuff, it really pops. So I love the way that this ended up coming out and looking. Sorry, I'm running out of breath here, you guys. All right, and then I just hit the sides as well. All right, now don't kill me, but I've had these bunnies for over a year. Didn't find myself using them. So I decided, you know what, instead of keeping them in my stash, I'm going to rip the ears off of them. Wendy ended up tracing out ears, so that's an option too. But this just made this DIY like 10 times easier, let's face it. So I cut the ears off, and then all I do is I play around with placement. Like some of them have like an ear tilted to the side, one of the blocks, both ears are straight up. So just have fun with it. Give these little bunnies some personality, but I scored having these because it really did make this DIY super easy. So here our bunnies are. Now, I didn't have the little bunny tails from Dollar Tree. I also was beyond too lazy to make pom-poms myself. So I was like, how can I make this a little different with what I have? So I have these wood flowers. These are from Dollar Tree, you guys, from Dollar Tree. And I hot glued these on. Now, make sure to stand them up when you hot glue, because once I stood them up, I realized that I put the flowers too far down and they were toppling over. All right, then I'm going to create just raffia bows. I just wrap the raffia around my hand 3 times, use a piece of it to wrap around the middle for our bow, and then I just kind of, fluff it, scrunch it up to make it look more full, and then I hot glue that to the top. Now, Wendy uses these really beautiful kind of like lace, raffia, ribbon bows. But again, that's what's nice about these DIYs is you can really make them your own. Like hers looks completely different than mine, but like my look in my home is more like this. So I love that you can take the bones of a DIY and make it your own. All right, so we're almost done here. We are just going to take these wood letters from Dollar Tree, a baby wipe antique wax, and then we are going to stain these up. You can also use the black sticker letters from Dollar Tree, vinyl, or make a stencil as well. So I hot glue these to the center. At first I was like, ooh, are these too small for this? But I actually liked that, like, I don't know, they were like front and center and they really popped to me anyways. So this is how my version came out. I love their rustic look. They kind of remind me of my IOD pumpkin, like 2x4 pumpkins. I love it. I love the addition of the pink little bunny tail with the flower, and I hope you guys like them too. Make sure to check Wendy out. This next one, I am going to take, this is the calendar from this year at Dollar Tree. I'm actually going to take the cover of this, and I'm going to take this sign from Dollar Tree. I'm going to, of course, cover the back because, I don't want mine double-sided, but you can do whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to hot glue my shipping paper to the back. I cut it out with my craft knife so we have a nice finished back. Now going on to the front, I'm going to paint it black. If you guys are like, why in the world is she painting this black? Well, I have done some calendar DIYs in my days. I will leave those links down below for you. And I have found that if you paint whatever you're putting the calendar page on black, then the numbers of the calendar pages will not show through. So that is the purpose of painting this black first. After I'm done with that, I'm gonna pour some Mod Podge on this. I hope I don't get copyrighted. That's my mother-in-law's favorite song. I just adore my mother-in-law. But we're gonna put a healthy coat of Mod Podge. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put our calendar on. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm using, this is a Mod Podge tool. It's kind of like a rubber scraper almost. And I am just trying to get the excess Mod Podge out from underneath our page. And after I'm done doing that, I will go ahead and cut the excess of the page off, sand anything else that's left. It comes out super clean. I really like this calendar page here. All right, so see? And then we're gonna cover it with some more Mod Podge. And you don't have to. If this is sticking around your house and you really want a fast job, you don't have to do this. Like I said, this will probably be going in my booth. I have more of like a kind of like shabby chic vibe. If you watched any of my Valentine's Day videos, that's kind of my vibe around the house, not the brighter colors like this. So for this, I'm going to use Pool by Waverly. I'm going to use the bigger crates from Dollar Tree. Now they have a smaller version, so make sure you get the right size because these perfectly fit across the Dollar Tree sign. So I'm going to paint these up, And then I'm going to just grab some mineral and I'm going to distress them down. Again, you don't have to do this step. You could just leave it nice and clean, or you could even stain these. I mean, possibilities are endless. Use your creativity. All right, now we're going to hot glue these boxes together, and then we are going to hot glue them to our sign, which completely warped after I painted it. Gotta love that. All right, so now we're gonna hot glue. Now my video cut off, but it's okay. You didn't need to see the whole process. I just hot glued some green floral foam from Dollar Tree down below. And then if you guys saw my Instagram post, that was my Instagram name, the Walmart by my house. Oh my gosh, you guys, the florals that they have are just breathtaking. They are so affordable and they are amazing quality. So that's where I got these two bundles from, the florals and then like this greenery with like the pink berries on them. So pretty. So I'm just going to add a bunch to this. I want it to look full. I'm only going to do 4 flowers because I wanted like the main part to be the greenery. And this turns out beautiful, you guys. And if you got a hold of this calendar, there's so many different beautiful quotes in here to use. And look at how this turned out. I really, really like it. I love the colors. I love how the greenery kind of like flows with the image, and then that pool blue just pulling in that turquoise on the top.